Well, g'day and welcome back to Daily Breakthrough. It's time to talk about one of my favorite topics in business, PP. Well, hi and welcome back to Daily Breakthrough. Yes, time to talk about PP. And 2008 was the year that I heard the coined term PP, and it was in a I'm not sure if it was a TED talk or a business talk. It was in the early days of YouTube, and it was by a guy who I love to follow. His name's Gary Vaynerchuk. Great guy. If you haven't followed him yet, go ahead and do that. And Gary talked about PP in a very passionate way. Gary, if you haven't heard him, has an amazing voice, an amazing charisma and charm about him. And he was talking about PP being patience and passion. And there are those two things that you need to have in your business, patience and passion, or passion and patience. And the way I describe it is like this. You can be as passionate as you want to be about your product, your service, your business, your offering, your lifestyle, whatever it is that you have set up. Now, I don't know much about you and your business, but when you first started it, you were, and you must have been, incredibly passionate about doing what it is that you're doing now. And if you weren't, I'd be scratching my head wondering why you began in the first place. It's not very normal for a person to go out and start a business, to take some huge risks if they weren't first passionate about it. But then after a period of time, what you've learned is that most people out there in the marketplace aren't as passionate about your product and your business as you are. So you had it in your mind that when you very first started, people would be throwing money at you left and right, and now you're left wondering where all those people are. And it can be difficult sometimes. I remember when I first started my first real business back in 2003. You know, I'd run and managed businesses for companies before, and I had been the business development consultant for businesses before. It just wasn't the same. It's kind of like a lot of coaches that are out there at the moment in business. You know, they've done the course, they've drunk the Kool-Aid, then they've decided to start a coaching business, but they haven't got a day's experience in their life. They're regurgitating a lot of information. Sometimes that's what happens in business when you very first start as well. You're just regurgitating other people's passion. Somebody has said to you, you should do this, you should start. Yeah, definitely move away from your crappy job. But there's some days, isn't there, where you kind of wish you had that crappy job again, just for the safety of that paycheck. You see, the loss of income can sometimes equate to the loss of passion. And if you want to know more about that, go back and watch yesterday's video where I taught why you shouldn't focus on the money, because the money will never come, and it's all about the people and the relationships. But the second point here is passion has to be equally balanced with patience. If you aren't prepared to go the distance and continue at the high level of passion and integrity with your passion that you had the very first day you started, then it means that other people who you want to come along on the journey, they'll miss the boat. They'll miss that essence. Have a look around you. Go to some local businesses just in your area. Go out and visit them. Get out of your own business and go visit them today. Just notice how dead from the neck up people are while standing in their businesses. I'm imagining there's a few streets that I'm imagining, especially in certain areas. You know, I'm from Melbourne, so I live in Tasmania now, but I'm from Melbourne originally, and I'm just thinking about the amount of people that if you're looking through their front window, you'll see them sitting behind the front desk in their business, just doing their crap. How unattractive is that? I'm talking about retail businesses and service-based businesses and those sort of businesses. Go to visit any accounting firm and just have a look at how tired people are, because they're not focused on what they originally went in there for. You know, if you get a time machine, go back in there. Obviously you can't do this, but if you've got a time machine, went back in time to the first day of anyone's business, there's no way they'd be like they are today. See, people forget to maintain that high level of passion. You might say, oh, it's impossible, it's exhausting, or whatever, but it's not. You see, I've been doing this right now, the exact same thing I'm doing right now, since October 2008. Now it's looked different along the way and sort of felt different. There's been different names for my products and so on, but it's the exact same message I've been going out with since then. I went back to some old notes that I had taken way back then, and it's exactly the same. In fact, I was telling a story the other day. My very first product that I ever had was called Sales Leadership in a Box. It was before I'd purchased my first ever Mac. It was designed on Word, which tells you a few things. But you know, it's the exact same story, the exact same principles, in the exact same passionate way that I still talk about business today. And you know, if I was to rewind, it was probably the exact same message that I was giving out in 2003 and beyond, when I started my distribution and sales business. So, you know, if you're not prepared to stay the course, if you're not prepared to stay at a very high level of passion, if you don't even have the patience for your message, how do you expect other people to have the patience as well? What I want you to do today is go back to your first day in business and think about why you started. There's a whole bunch of videos in this series on this week. This is the 41st video that I'm filming today. Yesterday was number 40. Go back and watch them. And I want to encourage you today, there is so much that you don't know yet about you. There is so much that you've forgotten about your business, and there's so much more for you to be able to do. Let me encourage you, let me empower you, and let me equip you. Right now on my website at grantmullen.com.au, links in the description below, there are some free webinars. I would love for you to just go ahead and do those webinars, sit with me. Let me teach you how you can develop some amazing opportunities for your future in business. If you're looking for breakthrough this year, you've found it. If you're looking for more income for your business, you've found it. And if you're looking for a way to make your life and your business far less complicated than it needs to be, well, guess what? You found it. It's so great to have you here today. I really appreciate you, out of all the billions of videos on YouTube, choosing this one to watch. I'm Grant. Please do like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content today. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell icon so that you can get the alerts and new videos as they come up. And if you're watching this on your big screen TV, just go ahead and do it on your phone a little bit later. I'm Grant. This is Business Breakthrough, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. All the best. Bye for now.